Hello, I'm actually recording this in July, but you won't see this until October, November. This is the doll I have knit for the Knit Now magazine, and will be coming out in issue 122, all being well. I'm just going to post it this coming week, and I thought I would do a video of it first before I post it. Okay, so he's a Santa Claus. He's for the Christmas edition. He's a Santa Claus. He's sitting on his chimney. This is supposed to represent the chimney. There's part of his jacket and the chimney. And he has a little fat belly. You can't really see it in the video, but he does have a fat belly. And he's sitting over there with his legs swinging out, his 2 feet sitting on, and he's got his hat and his beard, and he's very nice. This doll was knit by Cygnet, or with Cygnet wool, all right. So I thought I'd show you. This is mostly what it's knit with. I don't know if you can see that. It's Cygnet Little Ones, all right. So it's a Cygnet-Yarn Little Ones. And the red, this isn't the red I used, this is one they sent me, and it's different. But this red was absolutely terrific. It was a fantastic red. It just was the right colour for Santa. The face isn't the Little Ones, but it is a Cygnet-Yarn. It's a sort of, it's Flash, I think it's called. But you know, it's in a bigger ball. These little ones come in 25-gram balls, and it's a lovely wool to knit with. So there he is, and he's got his toy bag, and I put in his toy bag a little panda because my sister died this year and she liked pandas, so this is in memory of her. And I put a little teddy bear, and I embroidered toys on his bag. All right, and the bag is actually attached. You don't have to attach it like this. You could stitch it on, but I attached it with a snap fasteners, a couple of snap fasteners. You'll see when I take it off. There's the snap fasteners on the back of the bag and the snap fasteners on the chimney. All right. The reason is when you turn the doll inside out, it's easier. I sort of thought of different ways, because the bag's nice on its own with its little toys inside it. All the little toys come out. The thing about the bag was I could have stitched the little toys in, you know, popping out of the top so that they wouldn't come out of the bag. I could have done that. But I thought it was nice so that you can take the little toys out and you can put your own little toys in. And it actually might be nice to put, you know, since it's Christmas, so that some sweeties and things maybe in the little bag instead of the little knitted toys. But so they do come out and they're loose. Alternatively, you could stitch them in. When you turn the doll over, that's when sometimes everything falls out of the bag, which is why I thought it would be nice to put the bag on with snap fasteners. So now it means it's free. And I was thinking, after I made this doll, I could actually put snap fasteners on the Mrs. Claus side, and then you know, the bag could then sit on the Mrs. Claus side, which might be a nice idea. But anyway, so there he is. You turn Santa over, and there she is, Mrs. Claus. And Mrs. Claus is doing a bit of knitting. She's got her knitting, little bit of knitting. She's knitting Santa a scarf, all right. And the little balls, I used the little balls of wool are, you know, I made the little balls and then I stitched them so that they don't come apart, you know, but they're little balls, and then they were stitched and they don't come apart. For the knitting needles, you could use like cocktail sticks with a couple of beads glued on, but I happen to have these, and I thought they just worked perfectly with this doll. And they actually came free with a knitting magazine. You know, the wooden pins that sometimes you get in, you know, free. And they're actually very useful. But for these knitting needles, I thought they were just perfect, you know, and the colours and everything matched, all right. You can buy them, but alternatively, you don't have to have, you know, you don't have to have them. You can use cocktail sticks with a bead, but be very careful when you're gluing on. Whenever I did the knitting part, okay, so I didn't want the knitting, whenever it's turned over, I didn't want the knitting all to slip off and rip out. Okay, so what I did was I actually knit it, and I knit it on ordinary needles, and then I slid it onto these little sticks, and then to keep it from going anywhere I put a little bit of fabric glue, and you actually can't see it because the fabric glue has glued clear, but when you feel it, you can feel that, you know, yes, you know, there was glue there, you know, it feels hard, but the reason being is if it slipped off and slipped out of her hands and ripped out, it wouldn't be good. So it's secured in there with a bit of fabric glue. So she's got her mob cap on with a little bit of holly in her cap, and her hair, I was really pleased with her hair. I used the curly hair method that I always use, and there is a video on this on my YouTube showing curly hair, you know, how to make the curly hair. So I used the thin wooden needles to wrap it, and I was sort of thinking white on its own didn't really work because it was too close to the cap, her cap. So I did some white. I didn't need very many, but I did some white sticks, curled the wool, and then I used the grey that I used in the bag. All right, I used a bit of it, and I curled some grey. So her hair, I don't know if you can see, but her hair is a mixture. It's curly, but it's a mixture of white and grey, and I think it actually works perfectly. So there she is. The thing about these topsy-turvy dolls is, remember, they're going to be turned backwards and forwards, so you really do have to securely sew the skirts down. The Mrs. Claus side's lovely. You could put a couple of pop fasteners and on that side as well, and you could have her bag sitting beside her, you know, as well, depending on what side you have up. I like the Mrs. Claus side, so it might be a good idea. Anyway, so there you go. This is July. So yeah, I've heard about Christmas in July. You won't see this video until the magazine actually pops through my door, October, November time. And then I'll add a little bit onto this video. So there we are. There's Santa Claus. I pop his bag back on again. So the pop fasteners work very well. So there he is. Yeah. So pop fasteners. He's got his teddy bear, his panda bear, and a candy stick. And there's his bag. He's all ready for Christmas. All right. He's a lovely Christmas decoration. You know, he really is a nice Christmas decoration. He's a nice knit. Bye.